In the previous video, we have learned about differentiation. In this video, we will learn about limits. Now, as the name suggests, limits means within some certain boundary. In maths, we generally use the terms like x tends to 0, x tends to infinity, x tends to 1, x tends to 2. This all means that x is tending towards 0. This sign is for tends, 0, infinity, 1, 2. Now, how to understand this? If you plot a number line, 0, 1, 2. Now, if you see the first one, x tends to 0. That means x is a variable which is tending towards 0, but it is not exactly 0. You see, it will be somewhere here, here, or maybe here, but it will not touch this point. Similarly, if you see x tends to 2, x will be till here, maybe till here, but it will not touch this point. It can be here also, no problem, but it will never touch this point. It is just tending towards 0, not touching towards 0 or touching towards 2. This is the basic thing about limits. Now in maths, limit is used in some format to identify some forms like 0 by 0 for the most important form. That is, suppose I say limit x tends to 2, x squared minus 2x by x minus 2. Now if you see, in this case, x tends to 2. Now if we put the value of 2 in case of x, we should not do it, but if we put it, we see that it is coming as a 0 by 0 format. Right? This is becoming 4 minus 4, 2 minus 2. Okay. This is one form. Another form is infinity by infinity. Similar form. Like limit x tends to infinity, x minus 2, infinity by infinity. Here is when x tending towards infinity, this term 2 is insignificant, therefore now in order to solve these two type of formats, only infinity by infinity and 0 by 0 format. There is a rule known as the hospital rule. This will state that when limits are of the form 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, then differentiate as many times as to remove this form in both numerator and denominator individually. Okay. Now, to understand the statement, let's take up an example. Like, for example, limit x tends to 2. We will take that same example and solve it and see. X squared minus 2x by x. Now, it is 0 by 0 format. Now we differentiate this numerator. So it is 2x minus 2 by 1. Now you see, now it is not a 0 by 0 format. So now we can put this value of limit and we can say it is 4 minus 2. This is the answer. This is how to solve questions. So this will help you solve questions very, very easily in a very, very short time, which is very much required in JEE as well as other competitive examinations. Let's take up another example. Say like limit x tends to 0, x squared plus 2x plus 3 by x squared plus 5x plus 2. Now guys, in this type of question, you need to first check it out whether it is a 0 by 0 format or infinity by infinity format. So after putting 0, we see it is not following 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity. Then we will simply put the value of x and get the answer. This is a very important concept to understand for JEE as well as academic qualifications. Now, there are different more formats for your limits. Now, before that, let's take up some example questions from JEE topics. The previous JEE questions like limit x tends to 0 sine pi cos squared x by x squared. Now this is equals to pi by 2 1 minus pi or pi. Do let me know the answer to chat box in the comment section. Let's see, if we put the value of x as 0, it will be sine pi, which is 0 by 0. That is 0 by 0 format. Okay. So that means we can differentiate. But I'm not solving it by that method, because differentiating the numerator is a tedious task. So what I will do is solve it with the limits property. With limit property. Like, I can write it as limit x tends to 0 sine pi 1 minus cos squared x 1 minus sin squared x by x squared. That means I can write it as sine pi minus pi sin squared x by x squared. It is sine pi sin squared x by x squared. Now, what I can do is I can multiply and divide by pi sin squared x. So, I can write it as pi sin squared x by x squared. Now, you might be thinking how I changed it like this. And guys, there's an important property I wanted to explain by this example below. That limit x tends to 0 sin x by x. If you have a closer look, this term is exactly the same. You see, if you consider this as one unit and another this as one, then explains. So this is one. Can we put sin x squared, pi tan x squared, and by x squared. I see here again this term will be 1 because this is sin x squared by x squared limit. This term is again 1. Answer is 1. So the correct answer is option number D. 1. This question came in JEE 2014. Can you see? This question was very simple, provided you know this property. And even if you didn't know this property, you can just simply use the L hospital rule to solve this question. You see, JMS questions aren't very difficult. They're easy questions. All you need to do is see the question, identify which type, which category it will fall into for the limits, and then solve accordingly. This is an extremely important formula. Always remember this formula. This will help you simplify the terms easily. Okay guys, so now we'll move to another important type of formula. Another important type of question, that is 1, 2. Then the third category, which is 1 to the power infinity. For example, limit x tends to, suppose h, f of x to power g of x. In this condition, g of x is supposed tending to infinity at x equals to f, and this is tending towards 1 at x equals to h. So it is simply 1 to the power infinity. So what we will do is we will write that e to the power limit x tends to h, g of h into f of h minus 1. Now to solve this question, solve these type of questions with this formula. That is of 1 to the power infinity form. This formula. So that will be really easy. I will apply this formula in one question. Let's take up one question in order to solve this question, like limit x tends to 0, 1 plus x by 1. This is a 1 to the power infinity form. E to the power fx is e to the power, gx, this is g, this term will be first one into g, this term will be first quadrant. Okay. So e to the power 1 by x, okay, into 1 plus x minus 1. Now e to the power limit actually. E to the power limit. So you see this is accepted, and this is just e to the power 1. And this e. So taking j is an extremely important question. Now there are some tricks to solve this type of questions really quick. Like number 1, suppose limit x tends to 0. 1 plus x to the power 1 by x is always e. If it is 1 plus 1 by x to the power x, it is e. If it is 1 plus a by x to the power x, it is e to the power a. X tends to infinity. That is important. Another important formula is limit x tends to a, x to the power n minus a to the power n by x minus a, which is n a to the power n minus 1 minus 1. It's also very good formula. So these are the tricks you can learn them. Will help you solve questions quickly and more easily. Okay guys, so let's take up some homework questions. Like number 1, limit x tends to n tends to 1 by n to the power 3. N squared minus 1 by n squared plus 1 to the power n squared. These are two very important questions, and these are your home questions. Please solve them and let me know the answer in the comment section. Guys, if you like this video, do click the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for more interesting and important videos on changing topics. If you have any queries in any of these questions, let me know in the email which is provided in my description box. Do check it out. For any other queries related to the classes, personal tuitions, or any other such stuff, let me know in the comment section, or you can drop a mail at my email ID provided in the description box. Thank you guys for watching this video. Have a nice day.